Oh my god, I'm so upset. So, I wanted to enroll in the um, interior design program, and I've been visiting Seminole State. I visited earlier this year, and I saw the projects and fell in love, and I just like knew that I wanted to enroll in the interior design program. This is something that I've wanted to do since I graduated college. I had applied to SCAD University in Atlanta when I first graduated, and the program was $80,000, and I couldn't make it make sense to pay that much after I already had gotten my bachelor's. So next, I moved to California. I started working, in a job completely unrelated in that enterprise. So I worked there for a couple years, got burnt out, and revisited my passion for wanting to study design. I went to visit FIDM University there. Their program was $60,000. And I just remember my brother asking me, like, if you had $80,000 to attend SCAD, if you had $60,000 to attend FIDM, like, would you pay that much in cash? And the answer was no. So I made the right decision, from what I figured back then. But then I started looking into community college, and I was like, I don't know why I never considered a community college. The courses are so much more affordable. And at this point, I had gone to esthetician school and spent $8,000 on my license, and it's so hard to find anything in the field that pays a decent wage without, you having to kind of start from the bottom and build a clientele on like $8 an hour or something ridiculous. So once I looked into community college for the design program, I realized, oh my gosh, I could have gone to an in-state college and paid the same amount of money that I paid for my esthetician degree. So January, I went to Seminole State College, and like I said, I fell in love. Like, I saw the projects and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I cannot wait to enroll. And they said for me to get the in-state tuition price, I have to be a resident of Florida for 12 months, and I have to be able to prove my residency. I asked the lady what documents qualify, and I believe she told me my lease and possibly my Florida license. But I didn't get clarity on what it is that I needed, and I kind of just let the time pass, thinking that, of course, I've been a resident here, I'll be able to improve it, somehow. But as it turns out, I just got off the phone with a recruiter, and I have to be able to show that within my registration for my vehicle, and I have to be able to prove it with my Florida license, which I did not have issued until July, and I'm still fighting my car company on getting my registration for my vehicle. It's taken forever to get this registration figured out, and honestly, I just did not do my due diligence when I moved here to ensure that the documents that I had would suffice. We moved here in November, and in January we were just getting settled, so I kind of wasn't in the mindset to think, we were still getting settled, and there was just a lot going on. I was trying to secure employment and everything like that. However, if I would have done this at the beginning of summer and not at the end, I would not have to wait another year. So now at this point, I'm believing that I won't even be able to enroll until possibly the following spring semester. So like I can't do this coming spring semester. I can't do the summer semester because that would be in May. And my license wasn't issued until July. So technically I'd have to wait until next July to show that I've been living here 12 months. And with our lease document, we would have lived here for 2 years at that point. Like, you guys, I'm so frustrated because I was so excited to go ahead and start this program, and that was just not the news that I wanted today. But at the same time, you know, I had to just like thank God, because like there have been so many blessings in this move, and easily I could get discouraged and feel like defeated. But I just accepted an offer part-time, but to work at the Container Store in closet design. And so I will at least be getting my hands on some design software. And then I have looked into programs that allow, or a certification for me to get a kitchen design license. So what I will likely do is go ahead and apply for the program. I believe it's called the I don't know, the National Kitchen Design Association or something like that. So NCDA or whatever. I'm gonna look into that to at least begin learning some of the laws and regulations when it comes to design. So I'll be, you know, kind of familiar with that in the meantime. I'll get my hands on the software at the Container Store, and I will just go from there. But if I could give you guys a word, is to do your due diligence. Like, if there's something that you're looking to do, make sure that all of your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. Like, I'm so frustrated right now with myself because I honestly was upset when I went in January and found out I couldn't just enroll right then. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to wait the year for the in-state tuition. It's less than 3/4 of the cost. So like, you know, it's honestly unaffordable if I am to do the out-of-state. It's way more affordable with the in-state tuition cost unless I were to enroll, you know, and do out-of-state cost right now, and then in the future, like when I re-enroll, I guess next year, if there's a second year, then I would get the in-state tuition cost. If not, I just have to wait, you know. Definitely disappointed, but it's a learning experience, and maybe it's God telling me that I just need to go about it a different way. But likely I will still go to the schools. I'm probably gonna do a video kind of recording and comparing the programs between Valencia College and Seminole State. I do know that one of the major things is that Seminole State is CETA accredited, meaning that it's interior design accredited by the association. So that's going to be a good program to attend if I'm looking for it to be nationally recognized and accredited. Valencia College, I don't believe is accredited, but I do know they offer courses more on the technical side of things, or a certification at least for AutoCAD, and getting that certification. So I don't know, potentially I would look into maybe just learning how to use the software, and then eventually being able to enroll in the interior design courses later. That's really all I could think to do. But yeah, just recording this video to honestly encourage myself to help encourage you guys and to encourage you to do your due diligence. If anything, if you're, looking into any programs or anything that you want to accomplish. Because when I did the tour, the lady was pretty much like, I don't want to say like, oh, like it'll be okay, and I kind of just took that as like, oh, like there's no urgency. But there absolutely is urgency with the things that you want to accomplish and that you want to do. So make sure that you are your own advocate and you're looking out for the things that you need to set yourself up for success. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, so let me tell y'all how my God works, because I had a whole mental transformation and shift since that breakdown, and God really helped me put some things into perspective. Although it wasn't the news I wanted to hear, I really just had to remind myself like how blessed I am in all aspects, right? But also there's a couple things that I want to share with you guys. So I'm gonna go over what shifted. So there are several scholarships that I need to be applying for. And when I called the recruiter back and asked for a detailed sheet of the documents that I have to provide. And as I was reading through that list, I actually saw that my esthetician license is one of the documents that I can provide. It needs to be a professional license, basically. So I have a lot of like tier 2 documents. I don't have the tier 1 documents submitted in time for me to enroll in January. So the tier 1 documents are like ID or like vehicle registration, or some of those more like standard identification type of options. However, I had a couple from the tier 2. Now you're supposed to have the tier 1 before you have the tier 2, but I'm just lifting this situation up in prayer and asking God that he just bless it. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, it's for a reason. But I did realize like, yo, you need to apply for scholarships. There's several scholarships that are designed for minority women who are into design and into construction. So I'm definitely going to be looking into those. It was over 10 different scholarships, and honestly, if I get awarded even a couple of those, it might be able to cover the full semester without me even being a Florida resident, so that's an option to me. The second option is for me to go ahead and get my accreditation from the National Kitchen and Bathroom Design. So just real quick, I wanted to go over some of the scholarship options that are available to me. So I am in AKA. I know they offer scholarships. A friend recommended that I look into that. But specifically for women, for minorities, and for women who are especially looking into design, like careers in design or in construction, they have a number of scholarships, right? So we have the NWIC, which is the National Association of Women in Construction scholarships, the Bill and Shireen Kirk scholarship, which is a National Society of Black Engineers, and you're eligible if you are pursuing a degree in construction, engineering, and related fields. You have the AAREP scholarship, which is African American Real Estate Professionals, and they help African American students pursuing degrees in real estate, construction management, or architecture. I absolutely love my leasing experience. I am just, however, ready to go ahead and grow with a skill and something that's a little bit more, I guess, I don't want to say career based in the field, but a little bit more specialty. So that is why I'm going back to school for design. They have the La Grant Foundation Scholarship, which is for minority students pursuing a degree in a related field such as design, project management, or construction. The amount is up to $2,500, and it focuses on diverse students in fields including project management and design. You have Society of Women scholarships, which helps support in technical fields, including construction, engineering, and management. You have the SWE scholarship, the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. You have the Black Women in Architecture and Design Scholarship. Ooh, y'all, it's a lot of options. You have the, let's see. That might be it. Oh, 10. Department of Transportation, Women and Minorities in Transportation. That's women in the construction sector specifically. And then Black Women in Architecture and Design, BWA. Yes. So first you want to check your college's resources. I'm looking into Seminole State and Valencia College specifically because I live in Orlando, Florida. But I'm leaning towards Seminole State because I know they have an accredited program for design specifically. And you want to check your professional organizations, like I said, the National Association of Women in Constructions or the National Society of Black Engineers. And local construction associations offer scholarships and internships, which could be especially helpful as you gain experience. So y'all, it's something to be said out here. If you are looking into construction as a woman, or if you're looking into design and architecture as a woman, definitely check this stuff out. And I'm gonna bring you guys along and kind of detail you in on what I do moving forward. She did recommend that I go ahead and submit my application to apply as if I will be attending in the spring, and that is what I'm believing God for. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and you know, we'll see what happens.